So guys, this person says Bola Tinubu is responsible for anti-Igbo bigotry spreading across Lagos. That is it. You can see that even the president is the one that people are calling out, that he is the one behind, this Igbo-Must-Go bigotry, because since after the election we saw what Igbos are going through at the hands of the Lagos state government. It's been hell for the Igbos. Now this Yoruba guy, who is also a Muslim, has come out to make case for the Igbos. You need to hear him speak. You need to listen for yourself what this guy has got to say, and you will get to know that it is not all the Yorubas who are calling for the Igbos to go. It's just a handful of them who are loyal to the president of Nigeria. It is his boys who are the ones calling for the Igbos to go. And you've seen what Igbos have gone through since after the election, all in the name of Tinubu lost in Lagos. Then they have to retaliate by persecuting the Igbos. Just listen for yourself what this guy has got to say. Take a look.
That I am disappointed because it turns out that you people are just a bunch of toothless street dogs. Because if I say toothless bulldogs, it means I'm even hyping your nonsensical, idiotic profiles. Now listen to me and listen carefully. You are saying hashtag Igbo-Must-Go. What is the reason why you want the Igbos to go? You said they are taking over your land. Go and ask your state governments. Go and ask your traditional fathers. Go and ask your local government chairman. Go and ask your local community community heads. Go and ask them. When the Igbos bought the land, did they not pay? No, did they not pay you? That was how Lagos State told us that Dangote got that land for free until Dangote said he paid $100 million for that land. That land where the Dangote refinery is sitting right now. Did they not pay you? If you think you are being intimidated by the Igbos, if you think the Igbos are intimidating you, it is simple. Compete with them. Compete with them. If you see any business they are doing that they are intimidating you with, go venture into that same business. Compete. Let me use myself as an example. I am a Yoruba man. Now let me tell you something. Where I work is owned by an Igbo man from Imo State. There are over 50 of us working under this man. But there are only 4 Yorubas among the 50s. There are those from Delta State, Edo State, and Igbos. Majority of the workers are Igbos. But guess who is the West African manager? A Yoruba man from Ondo State. But the company is owned by an Igbo man. I am a Yoruba man from Ogun State. Alright? And I'm one of the senior staffs in his company. Alright? Let me tell you, he pays me even more than some of the Igbos. I am doing well more than some of... Listen, we are just about 4 Yorubas. But you know what? We were not intimidated. Let me use myself. Matter of fact, my presence sometimes intimidates some of my colleagues that are Igbos. My presence intimidates them. My boss is an Igbo man. Stop being stupid like you are beefing your destiny helper. Imagine me now beefing my boss. I go feel the way I did today. Common sense is not common. If you come on, all of them, I go get them. Hashtag Igbo-Must-Go, Igbo-Must-Go. Imagine Shakiru. See Razaki, see Kamo. Wait there for one room for face my face. You even they owe your landlord 7 months and never pay. You they tell Emeka where they live for 5-bedroom duplex, where they import 20 feet container every month. Tell them to leave Lagos. If you leave Lagos, how much will the tax you they pay for Lagos? See, stop being stupid. Okay? Those idiots that are pushing that narrative on Twitter, they are getting paid. They are getting paid. They are getting bankrolled by the... No, they are being bankrolled by the state government. And you are here, you are here advertising your stupidity. Igbo must go. Go where? Igbo must go where? Igbo must go where? You said that they are taking over your land. The Igbos are taking over your land. Y'all are just a bunch of idiots. The mega rally. Hashtag Igbo-Must-Go. August 20. No going back. I waited yesterday. I didn't even see a single person raise one placard. Y'all are just a bunch of toothless street dogs. Like I said earlier. Get something to do with your life. And stop being stupid.
I want to react to the statement I read on Lagospedia that Igbo must go. Firstly, and this is very important, I want to say it here that Ndi Igbo, or the Igbo people, and the Yoruba people are the most resourceful, engaging, and outgoing nations in the zoo you call Nigeria. Mind you, I am using the word nations authoritatively and with a reason. We are not tribes, we are not ethnic groups. We are nations. Right from time, we are nations. Get that fact clearly. But both nations, the Yoruba nation and the Igbo nation, are becoming implacable enemies. These are people who are very close to themselves than even the so-called North. And it is a foolishness of the political leaders of these both nations that make the North give them that mad sense of entitlement and pride that they own Nigeria. It is the foolishness of both the Yoruba political leaders and the Igbo political leaders that make the North to think they can do whatever they like. That is just it. In fact, I've never really seen this hatred between these two nations until when the social media came on stage in that zoo you call Nigeria. And hardly any day passes by that you don't see both nations exchanging pure hatred and hateful words on the internet blogs, which is very unfortunate. I want to state it here unequivocally that what we read on the Lagospedia, that was how the events that culminated into the Civil War began, also still from the West. Now it is brewing again. In case a lot of you don't know what I'm trying to say here, what I'm trying to say is that what led to the Civil War in Nigeria began from Yoruba land, from the West. Now they are coming again. In case you don't know, Awolowo, who was the premier of the Western Nigeria and also the leader of the action group, surrendered his position to vie for power at the federal level. Consequently, as that should be the case, he surrendered his position to his deputy, who happened to be Ladoke Akintola. It is a historical fact. As a matter of, party differences and personality clash, there was a very big issue between the two actors, Ladoke Akintola and Awolowo himself. Things became so bad in the Western region to a point where that region exploded in an orgy of mindless violence as party supporters clashed. During the clash or each clash, opponents and innocent people were beaten, were killed, public properties were destroyed, things happened in the Western region. Mind you, the one thing I'm talking about here began from the Western region. Then that was what instigated the military boys who were well trained, and by their training they were taught to defend their nation and to rise against any character who was trying, to bring the nation to disrepute or to destroy the nation. These military guys came together under one good intention, understand, to restore normalcy to the Western region. And from one thing leading to the other, then later on, the Civil War broke out. I want all of you to know that the ineptitude of the Tafawa Balewa government could not even handle the crisis in the Western region and all of that. That was what led to the Civil War. And now somebody is now somewhere again trying to beat the drums of war. And I want to let that person know, or those people know, that this time around, let me tell you, Nigeria did not defeat Biafra because Nigeria did not fight with Biafra. Biafra fought with the entire Western powers. And this time around, let me just let you know that drums of war you are beating, understand, when it happens, the war is not going to last for 48 hours. Mark my word, it will not last for 48 hours. You are going to see war and you will say, had I known. Our people have a statement or a proverb that when you fear a rude, saucy, and brusque fishmonger, the fish thinks you are afraid of, them, which is very unfortunate. So you all know what I'm trying to talk about here. Having said that, I also read what Bayo Onanuga said. And let me read him. Let me quote him so that I will not quote him out of context or whatsoever. Bayo Onanuga said here, I wrote it down, that one, let 2023 be the last time of Igbo interference in Lagos politics. Let there be no repeat in 2027. And Lagos is like Anambra, Imo, any Nigerian state. It is not no man's land, not federal capital territory. It is Yoruba land. Mind your business. That came, understand, from a so-called leader. Understand? Who has run his mouth than even the Minister of Information. That came from him. Now I ask a very simple question. Did the Yorubas not vote, for their preferred candidate in the eastern Nigeria and all over wherever they are in that so-called nation called Nigeria? And we're talking about one Nigeria here. Imagine that kind of statement. You see, now I want to let people like Bayo Onanuga know, and I want to challenge him with this medium on a debate. Let him invite me anywhere. I want to debate solidly with Bayo Onanuga, that very stupid and hateful-hearted fellow. You see, that is why we are saying we can never be one. We have never been one and we cannot be. Understand? That is why we are saying that we are not going to be part of your whatever you are doing in your so-called zoo. Having said that also, I read the statement from also the northern leaders that, let me go and read. He said, Igbo are playing a smart game. They planned the nationwide protests, then ran inside their houses for the north and southwest to destroy their regions. Now they've come again, the Igbophobia we're talking about here. That is what came out from the so-called council or forum of elders. Elders who have no sense, who are brainless, who are very thoughtless people. Elders who cannot even fault themselves for the connivance with the West. They could not even blame themselves that they brought what is happening today in the country upon themselves. You see, the same people who connived among themselves to bring in a criminal and also installing a vice that is a terrorist, did not know that nothing good would come out of the world show. And today they are looking for whom to blame, which is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. You see, we are saying this, and whoever cares to listen, before this protest began, we said it clearly that we are not part of it. We have extricated ourselves from Nigeria, whether they like it or not. We don't take orders from any Nigerian government. And we announced it clearly in full earshot of the world that we are not part of the protest. How come today that having connived amongst yourselves, the West and the North, to bring in a calamity upon yourselves, you are now still blaming the Igbo people? That is very unfortunate. You see, we are saying it clearly that we have nothing to do with Nigeria, metaphorically or ironically, or let me say directly or indirectly. We have nothing to do with Nigeria. How come whatever goes wrong in Nigeria, you blame the Igbos, even upon the treacherous things you do to them? This time around, let me tell you one thing. We were not born during the Civil War or during the war, but we have come to finish up what our elders started and then restore the dignity of our people and put ourselves in a pride of place in the committee of nations. Whatsoever you say, understand, we don't have any business with that. Whoever is calling for war, like what I'm reading in Lagospedia, you will see the war and you will know what the spirits do with the feathers of a fowl. If you like, people should keep crying and peddling your whatsoever nonsensical impressions and sentiments. Biafra is a reality and we are going to enthrone it in our own time, whether you like it or
So guys, this person says Bola Tinubu is responsible for anti-Igbo bigotry spreading across Lagos. That is it. You can see that even the president is the one that people are calling out, that he is the one behind, this Igbo-Must-Go bigotry, because since after the election we saw what Igbos are going through at the hands of the Lagos state government. It's been hell for the Igbos. Now this Yoruba guy, who is also a Muslim, has come out to make case for the Igbos. You need to hear him speak. You need to listen for yourself what this guy has got to say, and you will get to know that it is not all the Yorubas who are calling for the Igbos to go. It's just a handful of them who are loyal to the president of Nigeria. It is his boys who are the ones calling for the Igbos to go. And you've seen what Igbos have gone through since after the election, all in the name of Tinubu lost in Lagos. Then they have to retaliate by persecuting the Igbos. Just listen for yourself what this guy has got to say. Take a look. So guys, you have seen it for yourself. It is really so pathetic and worrisome when people say it is coming from the president himself, somebody who is supposed to mediate between, two different tribes in case if there is any fighting or quarreling. Somebody who is supposed to defend every Nigerian is there defending his people. Oh my God, Nigerians, the Igbos have gone through a lot. The Igbos have suffered, but I'm happy that despite the suffering, they are still progressing, they are still doing well. Look at what is happening in this nation. Nothing is happening in the southeast. There's no presence of government, and that is why the young boys are running out of the southeast. Some of them are heading to Abuja, some are coming to Lagos, some are going to other places. And when you come to a place like Lagos, you are being told to go back to your state, that Lagos is not your home. Can you imagine? And the federal government has refused to make the presence of the federal government to be visible in places like the southeast. No project, nothing is being done there, as if that region does not belong in Nigeria. And that is why people are saying, allow Biafra to go. Allow Biafra to go. If we cannot stay together, allow Biafra to go. So guys, I don't know what you make of these stories. I don't know. You've seen all these reactions. What's your take? What's your stance? What do you think? How do we get out from these, tribal states that Nigerians have found themselves? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.